Oh, can't you see we're running out of time? You gotta lose your mind if you think you're doing fine.
Hello, it's 11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K23 Universe Mode. We are here for another episode of NXT on the road to our next TV special, NXT Roadblock, which is going to be a Tuesday night special, a Tuesday night premiere at 6 p.m. on February the 27th, 2024, 3 weeks from today. So yes, that means members won't get early access to that one. And that's pretty much always the answer to special episodes. And we are kicking things off with an NXT North American Championship Open Challenge. And it appears Apollo Crews has answered the call tonight. Apollo Crews looking to win his first championship in LS11 tonight. Crews makes his way to the ring. Apollo going one-on-one with the NXT North American Champion. His second defense in 2 weeks. Here he comes. It's Axiom. Axiom managed to take down Jinder Mahal last week against all the odds that were against him. So Axiom making his way to the ring tonight, ready for action. Axiom has said he wants to fight and defend each and every week. Here in NXT, he wants to defend on Raw and SmackDown if he can, as well. Trying to rise his stock here in the WWE is Axiom. I mean, you gotta respect it, right? And the guy's going out here and giving it his all each and every week for that title. So Axiom has made his way down to the ring. North American title up for grabs. It's Apollo and Axiom one-on-one in our first match of the night. Here we go. We've got a great night of action ahead of us. We're going to be seeing a mixed tag team matchup in the main event. We're going to see Andrade and Zelina Vega team up against Otis and Maxxine Dupri of the Alpha Academy. We'll also be seeing the newest member of Damage Control, Fallon Henley, in action when she teams up with Kiana James against Dani Palmer Sol Ruca. And a nice kick there from Axiom. And our other matchup of the night, we'll be seeing Trick Williams in action as the hunt for the contenders for Roadblock in just a few weeks begin. Of course, we have NXT versus TNA Worlds Collide coming up in just over a month and a half as well. On March the 31st, 2024. Apollo chopping Axiom now, and Apollo firing away at him here. Apollo right hook knocking him back here. Apollo Crews. Let's connect. Forearm strike. Knocks Axiom into the ropes now, and Crews ties up the arm. Apollo Crews knocking him back here. Right hook connects. Axiom countering now, and Axiom. Forearm strikes. Knocks him back, and Axiom kicks him in the head. Down goes Apollo. Axiom kicking out the legs. Apollo coming back in. Axiom tucks and rolls out of the way. Now Axiom sneaking in behind him. Rolls him through. Cover. Axiom bridging it. Cover on Apollo here for the one. No. Apollo Crews kicking out. Axiom now. Standing shooting star takes down Apollo. Axiom getting him back up to his feet now. And Axiom firing away on Apollo. Forearm strike connects into a clothesline. Axiom hits him with another one. And now Axiom grabs the leg and sweeps the leg of Apollo, taking him down. Now Axiom. He's got Apollo down. Axiom goes up to the top. And Axiom. Frog splash, taking him down into a cover. Apollo is down. 1, 2, no! Apollo pulling himself up into the ropes now. Apollo in the ropes. Axiom, what's he doing here? Axiom springs him into the ropes, and Apollo Crews. Oh! Caught him and turned it into a stun gun. Incredible counter there from Apollo. Apollo Crews now grabs onto him, and Apollo with a German suplex. Crews now into a second, and Apollo Crews with Axiom for a third German suplex, taking him down. And the high flyer from Spain goes down. Apollo Crews into a cover. Has Axiom down for the 1, for the 2. Kick out from Axiom. Axiom rolls through now. Apollo Crews has got a hold of him. Crews with Axiom off the ropes. Goes for an uppercut. Axiom kicking him down, and Axiom. What's he doing here? Axiom. Oh, Rings of Saturn. Axiom with the Rings of Saturn in on Apollo Crews. Axiom locking it in tight here on Crews. Then Apollo Crews rolls it through. Knee to the head. Axiom's caught now, and Apollo taking him towards the ropes here. Apollo Crews with Axiom in the ropes. Crews has him. Ties him up in the ropes now, and Apollo pulling back on the arm. Axiom staggers. Apollo grabs onto him. Throws him in the corner. Apollo Crews coming in hot. No! Axiom out of the way, and Axiom hits the ropes. Golden ratio to Apollo Crews. Cover. 1, 2, 3. And Axiom picks up the win over Apollo Crews tonight. Another defense back-to-back here for Axiom here in NXT. We've had some great North American champions in the past of NXT. The likes of Roderick Strong, Karrion Kross, Ilya Dragunov, just to name a few. Axiom trying to add his name to that list. Trying to be the greatest NXT North American champion. Whoa, hang on a minute. Well, there's Drew Gulak, the leader of the Gulak Technical College of Wrestling. Oh, and there's Hank Walker. And Hank Walker throws him to Tank Ledger. And Hank and Tank, Drew's hitman, going after the North American champion. Hank and Tank. Hank choking him out on the floor. And Hank now throws him to Tank, and Tank drops him through the table. Drew Gulak is loving this. It seems the Gulak College of Technical Wrestling has staked their claim to the NXT North American Championship. Axiom just absolutely obliterated. Well, folks, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I have another exciting... Hey, yo, GM! Big Bob! Yeah, no one really actually calls me that. Oh, but I remember, you said people called you that. No, it was a... It was a fake. What can I do for you, Jim? Well, I was thinking, these people, they want to see him, Jim, at the top of NXT, right? They want to see me with that gold around my waist, and I want to feel that gold around my waist, dog. And so what I'm thinking is, I want to earn a shot at the title around here. I know you got this this thing with Andrade and Tyler at Roadblock, but I was thinking, I want next. Well, Jimmy, it's funny that you said actually come to me with that, because you see, James, at Roadblock, I was about to just make an announcement about this, we're actually going to be having a #1 contenders match to crown the next challenger at Roadblock, and you are among those that I am considering for that match. Oh, for real? Yes, for real. Oh, say less, dog. Yeet. What does that even mean? We've got some tag team action coming up next. The team of Dani Palmer and Sol Ruca already in the ring. But they find themselves coming up against Damage Control. Bayley, Kiana James, and the newest member, Fallon Henley, making their way down to the ring. The NXT Women's Champion, Bayley. Ava Raine, noticeably absent here tonight. Not sure where she is at the moment. But Fallon and Kiana, nonetheless, making their way down to the ring. Bayley sending these girls down to the ring. Or as it turns out, it was an inside job all along from Fallon Henley. A lot of people criticized her choice at NXT Reloaded when she stopped Meiko Satomura from getting Bayley off the ladder, allowing Bayley to pull down the NXT Women's title. And then ultimately it turned out, like I said, it was all set up from Fallon Henley and Bayley. As we saw last week when it was Fallon Henley, Gigi Dolan, and I believe Lyra Valkyria in a 6-woman tag team matchup against Damage Control that, Fallon Henley turned her back on her team and joined Damage Control. So now Dani Palmer and Fallon Henley started out without any further ado. Here we go. It's Fallon Henley. Right hook connects now, and Fallon grabs onto Palmer, sends her up the ropes. Fallon Henley, back body drop into a kick in the back. Grabs onto her, getting her back up to her feet here now, and Fallon Henley with a chop. Firing away at her here. Forearm strike. Sol Ruca with a right hook now. And now Fallon Henley is caught by Dani Palmer, who hits her with a knee in the back. She's got her down, bending the knee on the back of Fallon Henley. Henley goes down now. Tag is made to Sol Ruca. Now Sol Ruca entering the mix here, and Sol Ruca dropped air tap from Fallon Henley. Sol with a right hook now, and Sol Ruca grabs onto her, and neck breaker into double underhook suplex, taking her down. Fallon Henley getting back up to her feet here. Sol Ruca caught with a forearm strike, and again, and now Fallon grabs onto her, sending her in the corner of Damage Control. Tag is made to Kiana James. Now Fallon Henley and Kiana James sending her off the ropes for a double hip toss and double kick, taking her down. Sol Ruca's down. Kiana James sits out on her, taking her down here. Getting her back up to her feet now, and Kiana James right hook connects into another one. Kiana James headbutts her in the ribs and pulls her in for a clothesline. Getting her back up to her feet now, Kiana James. In front of the right hook, Sol Ruca grabs her though, and Sol Ruca stunner, taking her down. Kiana James back to her feet. Sol Ruca rolls through, grabs her by the head, and swings around into a Hurricane Rana. She's got her down now, and now Sol Ruca picks her in the legs, pulls her in, and Sol Ruca, surfboard stretch, stomps her in the back. And now Sol Ruca going for the corner. Kiana James catching her, forcing tag in Dani Palmer. 1, no. Oh, went for a moonsault, did Kiana James. Dani Palmer gets tagged in, though. And now Dani grabs her by the waist, and Dani Palmer sends her off the ropes, and they collide. Big back elbow strike, though, from Palmer. Now Kiana James trying to tag in Fallon. Kiana James is down now, and now Dani Palmer with a kick in the back. She's got her down, getting Kiana James back up to her feet. Dani Palmer pulls her in, grabs her, picking her up, and Kiana James slips out of it. Kiana James punches her in the back, grabs her from behind, and into the back, and oh, shades of Bayley's rose plant on that one. And Bayley cheering that on as Fallon Henley tags in, and Fallon forearm strike into a chop. Fallon Henley with another chop, grabs onto her. Face buster from Fallon Henley. Wipes out Sol Ruca. And now Fallon Henley grabs onto Dani Palmer, getting her back up to her feet, kicks her in the ribs. Big knee strike into the face. Fallon Henley into a cover now on Dani Palmer for the 1, the 2, and no! Dani Palmer stays in it. Fallon Henley getting her back up to her feet here. Fallon throws her across the ring into the corner. Right hook there from Kiana James now, and Fallon Henley kicking her down. Back in now. Big elbow strike again connects from Dani Palmer. Now Kiana James, I'm going to watch on as her partner gets grabbed here. The arm wrenched back, and back body drop on the arm to Fallon Henley. Kiana James takes a swipe at Dani Palmer. Has her by the back of the head now, taking her towards the corner. Counter now. Fallon Henley answering back with elbows. Knocks back Dani Palmer now, and now Fallon Henley across the ring, back in the corner of Damage Control, went for another tag. Kiana James countered now, and now counter for counter here. Dani Palmer went for a clothesline. Fallon Henley pulls her in now, and Fallon Henley, Bulldog, taking her down. Getting her back up to her feet now. Dani Palmer in some trouble here. Fallon Henley, knee strike from Palmer. Now Dani Palmer pulls her in, Lifts her up over her head, and whoa, Fallon Henley rolls it through. Cover. She's got her down here. Cover, but the referee a little distracted here. She's got her for a solid 3 at this point. But Sol Ruca makes the save because the ref was busy talking to Kiana James or something. I quite honestly can't tell you. As Fallon Henley took a shot at Sol Ruca behind the ref's back. Kiana James is in now. Kiana James standing over her here and tells Fallon Henley, get her back in here. Fallon Henley now grabs Dani Palmer, sends her back in the ring. Kiana James now grabs onto her, and Kiana James with Dani Palmer. No, Palmer ducked her. Pulls her in now, and Dani Palmer goes for a fall-away slam, countered. Kiana James swings her around, grabs her by the back, and swings her out, slams her down with a gut buster into a cover. For the 1, but Sol Ruca makes the save. And now Fallon Henley with Sol Ruca, facebuster to Sol. And Dani Palmer slams down Kiana James. Now she turns her attention to Fallon Henley. Henley gets hit with a power bomb. Sol Ruca now sending Dani Palmer back into the ring. Or sending Kiana James back in the ring, back to Dani Palmer. Now Palmer, here we go, going for another fall-away slam. DDT from Kiana. Down goes Sol Ruca. Kiana James getting Dani Palmer back to her feet. Kiana James grabs her. Dani Palmer with a right hook takes her down, though. Pulls her in now, and Dani Palmer with Kiana James. Powerbomb, taking her down into a cover. 1, 2, no! Kiana kicks out. And now Dani Palmer dropped on her face by Kiana James. Now Kiana gets her back up to her feet here. Kiana James, she's caught again for a second. Powerbomb from Dani Palmer. Now Dani Palmer into a cover. 1, no. Fallon Henley makes the save. And Fallon now swings her around. Fallon Henley for a kick. Dani Palmer picks Fallon Henley up for an electric chair, taking her down. Now she's got Kiana. Lifts her up. Kiana James. Thought she might have been going for the ride again on that power bomb. Kiana James counters. Takes her down. Rolls her through. Covered by Kiana. 1, 2. No. Getting her back up to her feet now. Kiana James grabs Dani Palmer. Throws her into the corner. Tag is made now to Fallon Henley now. And Dani Palmer being sent off the ropes. Kiana James and Fallon Henley. Oh, what a double team there. Fallon Henley taking down Dani Palmer. Sol Ruca trying to make the save here for her tag partner now as Fallon Henley with the kick. And Henley wiping out Dani Palmer into a cover. 1, 2. No, she kicked out somehow. Kiana James jumping into the match where she doesn't belong. Taking her down with a gut buster. Fallon Henley with a splash. Cover on Dani Palmer now. Cover with a 1, 2, 3. Sol Ruca tried to make the save, but Damage Control gets the win. Just like that, Damage Control with the win. Big win there for these two tonight. Bayley cheering them on. Well, backstage, there's Ava. She's got Shotzi. We wondered where Ava was tonight, and seems we found her. She just dropped one of the women's tag team champions through the table. Lifts her up and drops her in the remains of it. All right, we've got some more singles action coming up next. Our main event, not terribly far off, though. As here comes Von Wagner to the ring. Von Wagner with Mr. Stone by his side. So Von Wagner tonight, he of course had that incredible no-holds-barred match with Jimmy Uso back at Reloaded. Now tonight he looks to try and find his way into that matchup we heard Bobby Roode talking about earlier tonight. Of course, in a couple of weeks' time at Roadblock for NXT, it seems we're going to have a #1 contenders match to the NXT Championship. So Von Wagner's made his way to the ring, but he's going to take on another man that is a heavy favorite to be in that matchup. Trick Williams. Trick Williams making his way down to the ring. Trick Williams, he got that big win. He got a big win in the NXT Championship tournament across the first couple of rounds. But ultimately now he has to try and find his way here. He was in the final 2 of that Battle Royal, but got eliminated by Jinder back at Reloaded. But now he's got to really try and turn things around and get on the winning track here if he wants a shot at the championships. But a match with Von Wagner, a win over him would be a good start. Just given the matches we've seen Von in so far. So it's Trick and Von one-on-one. Here we go, and Trick Williams. Oh, shoulder blocked by Von Wagner. Von Wagner now. Right hook from Trick. Von grabs onto him now, and Von Wagner double underhook. Gets Trick up. Trick Williams counters now, and Trick Williams with a massive right hook taking him down. And now Trick kicking away at him repeatedly now. He's got him down here. Trick Williams grabs onto Von Wagner, getting him back up to his feet. Trick with Von. Throws him across the ring into the corner. Trick Williams went for a clothesline. Nobody home. There's an elbow strike now, and Von grabs on the Trick, pulling him in. Von Wagner. Big splash in the corner, takes down Trick Williams. Von Wagner going up to the top rope now, and Von Wagner perched up high. Von Wagner went for an elbow, nobody home. Trick Williams kicks him in the face. And now Trick getting Von back up to his feet into a chop. Trick Williams with a roundhouse kick. Grabs onto Von now, and Trick Williams getting him back up now, firing away with chops. Knocking back Von here, and Von Wagner. Trick Williams circling one another. Von's got a hold of him now. Von getting him up, and Von throws Trick in the corner and throws him across the ring. Trick goes down now as Von with an elbow strike into a chop. Pulls him in, lifts him up. Uranagi taking him down into a cover now. Trick Williams is down. Von for the 1. No. Trick Williams with the shoulders up. And there's a boot again from Von. Trick Williams rolls out of the ring. Von Wagner comes in for a knee strike, taking down Trick. Von Wagner now. Oh, right hook missed from Trick. Von Wagner headbutts him in the back, turns him around, pulls him in, and throws him into the apron, taking him down. Von Wagner's got Trick Williams down as Trick staggering, turning him back up to his feet. Von Wagner, elbow strike connects into a chop. Von Wagner pulls him in, and right hook across the chest, taking down Trick. Getting back up to his feet now. Von Wagner with Trick Williams. Back into the ring, 6 count. Getting him back up now is Von with Trick back to his feet. Pulls him in. Trick Williams, though, turns it around now, and Trick. Right hook connects. And again, knocking back Von. Trick Williams. Big boot there, taking down Von Wagner. Down goes Robert Stone. Mr. Stone goes down in a heap. And Trick Williams, I think, may have just proven to Stone why you stay out of it. And Trick takes down Von for the 1, 2. No! Von kicks out. Von Wagner staying in it now. Von Wagner. Oh, Mr. Stone trying to distract Trick here. Von Wagner grabs onto him. Von Wagner turns him around. Sends Trick off the ropes. Von goes for a boot. Trick hit with a right hook now. Countered. Trick knocks back Von, and Trick Williams went for him. Von Wagner with an arm drag, taking him down. Fallon with a right hook now. Countered. Trick. Punches him in the gut. Trick Williams. Kicks him in the ribs. Hits the ropes again. And hits the swinging neck breaker. Cover on Von Wagner. Trick Williams now for the 1, for the 2, and the 3. Trick picks up the win there. Von Wagner goes down. Trick Williams with the win. We got a little bit more coming up tonight, though. Our main event is just moments away. In just a few moments, we got Andrade and Zelina teaming up against Otis and Maxxine Dupri. Trick, I'm up here. A lot of people are talking about you, Trick Williams, as the next big thing around here. Talking about you as a future world champion, a future WrestleMania main eventer. But Trick Williams, all I see you as is the last guy I eliminated at NXT Reloaded. Everyone wants to say that it was an upset when I beat you. Everyone wants to say that in a one-on-one situation that wouldn't happen. Well, Trick, if you're the man you think you are, come do something about it. It is main event time here on NXT, folks. As here come 2 members of the Alpha Academy to the ring. The Alpha Queen, Maxxine Dupri, and the number 1 guy, Otis. The top students of Master Gable. Otis and Maxxine in action tonight here in our main event. They're taking on the number 1 contender, the man who will challenge Tyler Bate at Roadblock in just a couple of weeks, Andrade, as well as his business manager, Zelina Vega. Andrade and Zelina making their way down to the ring. Andrade with a chance to become the NXT champion in just 21 nights. He's a former Ring of Honor World Champion, is Andrade. So Andrade and Zelina making their way to the ring. Andrade and Zelina make their way down to the ring. So it is Maxxine and Zelina starting us out without any further ado. Here we go. Zelina coming in now. Zelina with a clothesline taking down Maxxine Dupri. Zelina now firing away with forearm strikes, knocking her back here. Maxxine grabs onto her, and Maxxine Dupri puts her in the ropes here. Grabs onto Zelina, and Maxxine tying up the arm of Zelina in that middle rope. And Zelina staggers now. Maxxine Dupri grabs her, and belly to belly. Kick in the head now from Zelina and Maxxine. Roundhouse kick taking her down. Maxine's got her down. Or Zelina's got Maxxine down. Big senton there takes her down. Zelina now getting her back up to her feet here, and Zelina Vega kicked in the ribs. Maxxine coming in now, and Maxxine Dupri. Drop kick takes down Zelina. Grabs the arm of her now, and bending back the arm, Maxxine Dupri takes out the arm of Zelina. Grabs onto her now, rolling her through. Zelina Vega now rolls out of the way here, and Zelina forearm strike into another one. Vega now knocking her back here, and Zelina Vega with Maxxine into the corner. Tag is made, Andrade is in. And now Andrade coming in, he cuts off Otis with a kick, and now Andrade and Zelina. Double chop. And again. And again. Knocking back Maxxine and Otis. And again. And now what are they thinking here? Clotheslines in stereo there from Andrade and Zelina. And now Andrade with Otis. Big clothesline takes down the big man. It's an elbow drop on him as well now. And Andrade putting the boots to Otis. We saw him take out Wes Lee last week. Otis went for him. Andrade out of the way. Andrade rolling him through. Cover on Otis now. Andrade, one, no. Otis grabs onto him now, and Otis throws him across the ring. And now tag is made back to Maxxine, so Zelina has to get in. Zelina and Maxxine now. Maxxine Dupri. Head scissor takedown. Right hook connects now. Big chop to the waist. And now Zelina Vega kicks Maxxine in the ribs, comes off the ropes, and Spike Hurricane Rana taking her down now. And Zelina now coming off the ropes into, wait for a double axe handle. Maxxine out of the way now. Maxxine Dupri grabs onto her, pulls her in, has Zelina. Zelina Vega turns it into a small package. There's nothing Otis can do about this. One, two, no. Zelina nearly got her though. And now Zelina Vega getting her back up to her feet again. Now Zelina, forearm strike takes her down. Tag is made. Andrade is in. Andrade and Otis back in now. And Andrade gets hit with a headbutt. Otis into a cover now on Andrade. One, no. Andrade kicks out. And now Andrade sidesteps, rolls Otis through into a cover now. Andrade with Otis down for the one. Otis kicks out. Otis pulling himself into the corner now. Andrade hits the double knees. Otis set himself up for that one. Andrade walks across the chest, and Andrade with Otis grabs a hold of him, and Andrade hammerlock DDT cover. And now Maxxine with the save. Andrade trying to figure out what to do here now, and Andrade. And Zelina hops off the apron. Andrade turns Otis over now, and Andrade stomps the arm. Zelina, drops Maxxine face first on the apron, and hits the code red into the steps. And now Andrade went for a moonsault. Otis out of the way. Otis now grabs onto him, getting Andrade back up now, and Otis throws Andrade across the ring into the corner. Otis with Andrade in the corner now. Otis grabs him, and Otis slams down Andrade. Otis, what's he thinking here? Otis with Vader bombed Andrade into a cover. One, Andrade kicks out. Otis now kicks him in the ribs, punches him in the back. Andrade goes down. Otis desperately rolls to the corner. Tag is made to Maxxine. Zelina Vega comes back in, and Zelina, wheelbarrow, arm drag taking her down now, and Zelina Vega, knee into the face of Maxxine, into a cover. Zelina to end the matchup. One, two. That's going to do it. Andrade and Zelina pick up the win. I thought they had it won off that hammerlock, but Maxxine got involved and broke it up. In the end, the tag to Zelina worked out. Andrade and Zelina with the big win there. Zelina and Andrade celebrating that one. A massive win tonight for Andrade. Oh, hang on. Well, here he is. He's back. The NXT champion. Tyler Bate is here. Tyler Bate letting the people get their pictures and everything ahead with the championship. But he's dropped it now, and Tyler Bate sprinting down towards Andrade. And Tyler Bate is wasting no time coming after him. Tyler Bate is not waiting for NXT roadblock. Tyler Bate knocks Andrade into the ropes now, and Tyler Bate kicks him again. And Tyler Bate talking mad smack to Andrade right now. Tyler Bate grabs Andrade, and Tyler Bate sending him out of the ring. Tyler Bate. Oh, went for a dive to the outside. Andrade out of the way, and Andrade grabs Tyler Bate. No, I think he's going to do it again. He put Tyler Bate out for a couple of weeks this way earlier. He's taking him up to the steel, and Andrade goes for a kick. Tyler Bate counters, and Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate, hang on. Tyler Driver on the steel. Tyler Bate lays out Andrade in his return. That's going to do it for tonight, folks. Until next time, everybody, I've been Xander, and that was Universe.